right, good morning everyone and welcome to the Swim England East Region 2024 Long Course Championships, Session 14. As you can see underneath the scoreboard there, can you please give a big round of applause to our technical director today, Stuart Murray. Our referee, David Metcalf. And our starter today, Marianne Phoenix. We wish all the swimmers all the very best, and once again, congratulations for reaching the East Regional Finals. So we wish you all the best, and we can hope that we get loads of support from our crowd today, and enjoy the swimming. Right, so we start with the event 5'11", mixed 15 years and over, 1,500 meter freestyle, heat 1, over to you, referee. All right, so lane 1, we got Ellie Cox from Puttridge. Lane 2, we got Hannah Lovelock from Hitchin. Lane 3, Evelyn Gaydon from Colchester. Lane 4, Amelia Saunders from St. Felix School. Lane 5, Esme Kidman from West Norfolk. Lane 6, Emily Crabb from Team Ipswich. Lane 7, Antonia Elias from Hatfield. And lane 8, Francesca Barber from City of Norwich. So it's going to be a long swim. This is what we call the 10,000 meters of athletics, as we got 30 lengths of the pool. So I hope you all are counting. Obviously, we've got our scoreboard down below, which will help us count the session as we go along for each race. So as you can see, at the moment, we've got about two or three swimmers. They're pretty even at the moment with lane 1, Ellie Cox looking really good. So there's also a lane 4, which is Amelia Saunders and Esme Kidman, and lane 5 with Amelia Crabb in the end. So turning now into the first 100 meters with 1,400 meters to go. We have Esme Kidman with Amelia Crabb and Ellie Cox in third place. And it's all about strategy, the 1,500 meters. It's all about who's going not too fast, or have you got a good pace in your whole entire swim at the moment. So at the moment, you've got about they're all pretty much even at this point of the early stage, going through the strokes and the kicks, trying to get a good rhythmic beat and a good stroke as well. So coming towards the first 150 meters, so we've got Amelia Saunders still in front with Emily Crabb in second and Esme Kidman in third place. Ellie Cox is just behind by about 1.10 seconds. But at this, it's not all about the early stages. It's all about how you handle that last 15 lengths. So we shall see how it goes, how it folds. But a great start here from lane 4, Amelia Saunders, as she comes through to the first 200 meters with 1,300 meters to go. 26 lengths. Lanes, as you can see, they're all trying to keep an eye on each other, making sure they keep up with their pace. It'll be interesting to see who breaks out first with a faster pace, or if anybody's got a sprint finish towards the end. This takes a lot of training for these swimmers, and it's all about how fit you really are. So they've trained a lot for this particular swim, and it takes a specific skill to get the swim right. So really good swimming here at the moment for the first three swimmers, which are Amelia Saunders, Esme Kidman and Amelia Crabb, literally within a second of each other. Ellie Cox just behind them now, and Evelyn Gaydon as well in fifth place. So great pace in there. You can see a lovely stroke and rhythmic kick from lane 4, Amelia Crabb, Saunders at the moment, who's doing really well. In second place, you can just see they keep an eye on Esme Kidman is keeping, and Amelia Crabb are keeping a good eye on Amelia Saunders at this early stage of the race. So with 6 lengths gone, 24 lengths to go, neck and neck at the moment. The other swimmers, don't discredit them yet. As you said, they have got strategies, so they might decide to take it nice and easy in the first 15 lengths, and then after that kick off. So we shall keep an eye on these swimmers just behind them at the moment. Really close here for the first 3 swimmers. They're all going for gold and silver and bronze at this stage, so keep an eye out for the 15 years, 16 years and 17 and overs. So those would be the medal places for gold, silver and bronze. So there's no final. It's just straight to medal places. So at the moment, Ellie Cox is going for the 16 years. Hannah Lovecock is in the 16-year category. Evelyn Gaydon is in the 15-year category. Amelia Saunders is in the 16-year category. Esme Kidman, 17 years and over category, as well as Amelia Crabb as well at 17 years. And Antonia Elias is going for the 15-year category, as well as Francesca Barber and Lane 8 is going for the 15-year category. So just keep an eye on that. We will be trying to keep a record of those times and sort of add them up and sort of figure out who gets the gold, silver and bronze. So we'll keep you updated throughout the day for that. But a really good, all of a sudden, Amelia Saunders now really sort of pushing away now with about a body length ahead. You can see Amelia Crabb just trying to keep up with her at this stage, as well as also Esme Kidman, doing really well at the moment. So the 450 meter stage with 1,050 meters to go. You got Amelia Saunders still in front by about 2 seconds now, stretching that lead slightly. Esme Kidman as well, second place, just about 0.2 of a second, so they're really close, these two. Obviously, they're pacing each other, which is really good. So Esme Kidman and Amelia Saunders doing really well. Amelia Crabb are doing really well at the moment, trying to keep up their pace, make sure they're in touch with Amelia Saunders and lane 4 as she turns into 4th. Now got a gap of about 3 seconds now, just under 3 seconds. As you can see, Esme Kidman and Amelia Crabb really got their own game plan at the moment, trying to keep up with her. Amelia Crabb now sort of up in her place slightly, but Esme Kidman keeping up with her though, which is great stuff. So less than 1,000 meters to go now with 950 meters. So Amelia Saunders doing really well that turn. Still got that 3 second lead at the moment, just under. So she got a good gap. But Esme Kidman just keeping within touch, not letting her go away from the pack at the moment. A lovely stroke there from Amelia Crabb there in lane 6. Nice steady pace. A lot of strength in that stroke as well. But as you can see, lovely rhythmic kicks though. But you can see that Amelia Saunders has really got a really good pace kick at the moment. So really well there in the turn with about 900 meters to go now. Almost at the halfway stage. 18 lengths to go. Amelia Crabb, you can just see stretching away there, trying not to let Amelia Saunders out of her sight at the moment, just keeping in touch with her. But you can see Esme Kidman really fighting for trying to keep up with Amelia Crabb there in second place currently. But it's still a good gap between Amelia Saunders and Emily Crabb at the moment of 8:07.2. 8:05.03. So around about sort of 2.5 seconds at the moment. So really sort of getting some more traction against Amelia Saunders at this stage of the race. So almost at the halfway stage now, 700 meters gone. So we got 800 meters to go. So almost to the halfway stage, one more length to go, and then we're at the halfway stage. And then it'll be a different strategy altogether for these swimmers. How do they tackle that last 15 lengths of swimming? So really interesting to see. Emily Crabb really sort of running her. You can see just on her toes at the moment. So really good swimming from her at the moment. So trying to keep, she's obviously got that strategy of, I'm going to come back at you. So Amelia Saunders still holding that lead. Let's see what the gap is now as they turn at the halfway stage. Right, you can see over there, you got literally about the sort of 2.4 gap now. So really catching up a little bit there. So Amelia Crabb really got a good strategy here. Amelia Saunders still got a very steady, strong stroke. As you can see, that pace of a kick is really good at the moment. Lovely rhythmic kick. So more than halfway through the stage now with 700 meters to go. That is 14 lengths. So really good stuff here from Amelia Saunders. Really good exhibition stuff from her. Amelia Crabb in second place. Emily Crabb and Esme Kidman in third place, currently just behind. Really sort of trying to keep up with her, fighting her way through the swim. You can see that she's upping her pace now as well, so it'll be interesting to see how she tackles this last 700 meters. So 650 meters to go now, and Amelia Saunders really trying to keep away. As you can see, the gap is starting to close now between her and Emily Crabb. Really sort of 1.6 or something now. So that's really interesting to see if Emily Crabb is doing really well here. Obviously, up in her pace, you can see her stroke is starting to increase slightly as well. So we're almost at the last 10 lengths with 12 lengths now. And let's see what the gap is now. 11:16:30, 11:18:09. So really closing the gap now with 1.5 seconds. And you can also see as well that Emily Crabb is really getting up to the shoulder almost. So this is going to be quite a fascinating race. I mean, what does Amelia Saunders do at this stage? Does she try and up her pace a little bit more? She's obviously got a strategy as well. So she's obviously hoping to keep this lead going because she's been doing absolutely brilliantly at this stage. Esme Kidman still not out of this. She is still behind there. Maybe she's got a really good sprint towards the end. We shall see what happens. But as you can see, the gap is really closing now with just a half a second between Amelia Saunders and Emily Crabb. Wow, look at her go. So all of a sudden you've got Emily Crabb now really head to head with Amelia Saunders. So Amelia Saunders, we'll see what reaction she's going to give from this. So with 10 lengths to go at 500 meters now, they've just done a kilometer. So literally 500 meters to go, 2/3 of the way now. And it's about this last third of the race. And all of a sudden Emily Crabb knows that she's now in the lead and she's taking advantage of that. Emily Saunders really sort of trying to keep up with Emily Crabb now. So this is really fascinating stuff. Esme Kidman just behind them at the moment. So she's not out of this picture at the moment. So we shall see what her strategy is towards the last third of the race. In fourth place currently, we're having a nice little battle here with Francesca Barber and also Antonia Elias. Really good swimming here from Emily Crabb. Esme Kidman just trying to hold on at the moment, doing really well. Coming up to the last 8 lengths to go now, 400 meters. Really good swimming here from Emily Crabb as she now turns for the last 400 meters, 8 lengths to go. Esme Kidman just behind them by about 6 seconds, 7 seconds. So she's really trying to hang in there. We shall keep an eye on these times towards the end of the race as well. See whether they're in medal contention for each of their age groups. They'll be also trying to beat their own sort of entry times as well. Amelia Saunders' entrance time is 18:36.40. Emily Crabb is 18:46.30. And Esme Kidman, 18:41.50. So they'll also be looking to beat their own personal best times here as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. Really good swimming here from Emily Crabb as she comes through the last 6 lengths now. Really almost coming towards the end. And you can see she's upping the pace slightly. She knows it's almost at the end now. Amelia Saunders is really trying to fight back. Esme Kidman, you can see she's increased her pace. She might have lost her cap, but she's still carrying on. Four lengths to go, and really the last 200 meters now. And Emily Crabb pretty hopefully has seen that fall and thinking, right, here's my next strategy. I've got to up the pace. Second place at the moment, Amelia Saunders, but Esme Kidman really sort of trying to hunt her down. $150 meters to go. And Emily Crabb now really sort of extending that lead. She knows she's within sight of that victory. As she comes towards the last 2 lengths now with 100 meters to go. She's been absolutely brilliant in this race. Trying to set a good time, knowing the fact that there's going to be other swimmers in other heats, trying to beat her time. And she'll be hoping to set a really good time to get herself into the medal contention. Second place now, Amelia Saunders now also turning for her last 2 lengths. Esme Kidman trying to hunt her down now. She's got 2 lengths to go. And the bells are ringing. You think it's Sunday church. Right, the last 25 minutes, and let's give some encouragement for the fantastic Emily Crab. What a fantastic swim she has had. All the way through, just behind Amelia Saunders there, coming the way through. Fantastic strategy from her, and she's going to finish off strongly. Let's give it up for first place goes to Emily Crab. What an Emily, fantastic swim. Setting a great time there of 18:52. Second place goes to Amelia Saunders. Third place goes to Esme Kidman. A great fight back from her. A lovely swimming here from Francesca Barber as she finishes off in fourth place. A lovely, strong sprint towards the end. Heat 2, over to referee. Right, so in lane 1 we've got War Riley from Team Ipswich. He's in the 15-year category. Lane 2 we've got Kira May Ingram from St Albans in the 17 years and over category. And lane 3 we've got Finley German from City of Cambridge in the 15-year category. In lane 4 we've got Kaylin Hayer from Watford in the 16-year category. In lane 5 we've got Gabriella Truman from Team Ipswich in the 15-year category. In lane 6 we got Charlie Deuce from Bedford. We got in lane 7 is Lily Hayward from Epping Forest in the 16-year category. And Ava Black in lane 8 for St Albans in the 17 years and over category. So now we got some of the boys starting their campaign to get a medal in this 1,500 meters. A great start there from Finley German in lane 3. Can he keep up their pace all the way through? As they got 28 lengths to go, nothing too serious. A really good line of swimmers just behind him though. Really, really close between all these girls at the moment. As you can see, you got Gabriella Troman and who's fighting for the 15-year category. They'll be all trying to keep up with Finley German's pace at the moment as they turn with 3 lengths gone. Great swimming there from lane 7. Lily Hayward is doing really well at the moment. Lane's keeping up in that second place currently just behind Finley German. Third place is neck and neck at this early stage of the race with Ava Black in third. Kaylin Hare in fourth place. Gabriella Troman in fifth place currently. Finley German, lovely, strong, lengthy stroke at the moment. Can Lily Hayward keep up with that pace all the way through this race? It'll be interesting to see. Third place currently also looking good. It is Ava Black. But these are very early stages of the race at the moment, with the other swimmers just keeping in contact with these front 3 swimmers. So coming up to the first 4 lengths with first 6 lengths with 24 lengths to go. First 300 meters. And it's still Finley German in the lead, trying to set himself a good time for the boys' 15-year category. Just behind him, with about a second just behind, it is currently Lily Hayward. Finley German now neck and neck with Lily Hayward. Lily Hayward up in the pace with Ava Black just behind them. Really early stage of the race, but also looking strong is lane 4, Kaylin Hare, with a lovely stroke from her. Nice lengthy stroke. So the first 40 meters, almost at the third way stage. Lily Hayward in front of Finley German now. Ava Black in third place. Kaylin Hare really sort of catching up to these first 3 swimmers. And just behind them, it is Charlie Deuce. Gabriella Troman. It's really fascinating to see what kind of strategies each of these swimmers have at this moment stage. But you can see a lot of them set a fairly decent pace and then sort of up their pace towards the last 750 meters. So we shall see how this race comes out. But really good ratio from Kaylin as she's now up with lane 8, Ava Black. As it comes towards now in third place, it is Kaylin with Ava Black in fourth place now. Just behind them, Gabriella Troman and Charlie Deuce keeping pace with each other. What a lovely way to spend a Sunday, watching fantastic swimming from these swimmers. So 550 meters gone now with Lily Hayward in front, Finley German just behind, Kaylin now in third, still got stretching the lead away from Ava Black in fourth place. Really doing well now, almost neck and neck with Finland German. So 600 meters now, and it's still Lily Hayward in front. Kaylin is now just behind her with Finley German, Gabriella Troman, Ava Black, Charlie Deuce, all just behind them. It's really close. Also looking good at the moment in lane 1, which is Will Riley. He is in there as well, so 650 meters gone, and Lily Hayward still in front. Kaylin Hare just behind with about just under 2 seconds now. Great swimming here from Gabriella Troman now. She's up the pace into third place. You can see her strategy. She's obviously increasing her pace now. She's trying to keep up with Kaylin, obviously not letting her go. Lily Hayward still sticking in there though, keeping that pace. Incredible pace she's got. Let's hope she can keep that pace all the way through this race. Second place, Kaylin. Third place, Gabriella. Charlie Juice just behind them. Will Riley and Finley German in the 15-year category, both fighting for medal contention. As you can see, Will Riley really coming almost up to Finley German there as well. So there's neck and neck between the boys there for the same age group category, looking for their medals. So they turned with halfway now. Lily Hayward still in front. Kaylin now in second. Third place, it is Gabriella Troman. Gabriella Troman really catching up to Kaylin. It's going to be fascinating. These both have been swimming all the way through, trying to keep pace with each other. Kaylin tried to pull away from her, but Gabriella wasn't having any of it. She's now up to her pace and really going for it. Lily's fighting in there. She's a real fighter as she's coming towards the last 700 meters to go with 800 meters gone. Kaylin in second, just by about 0.6 of a second in front of Gabriella Troman. Charlie Juice still in this race as well. Will Riley now stretching away from Finley German in the 15-year category. That's what I like to see. Some good supporters there, supporting their swimmers. Really fascinating race here. Lily Hayward knows that these two girls are right on her tail at the moment with Gabriella Troman and Kaylin Hare. Lily Hayward in the 16-year category knows she needs to be ahead of Kaylin. Gabriella Troman also in the 15-year category, knowing that she can get a medal in this competition if she really has a good swim. Coming up now to the last 600 meters with 12 legs to go. It is still Lily Hayward. She is brilliant at the swimming. She's a real fighter. I love it. And second place currently it is now Gabriella Troman, really sort of trying to stretch away from Kaylin. Can Kaylin keep up with her? Also looking really good at this stage is Charlie Deuce as well. She's upping her pace. You can see her strategy was that last half of the race, really trying to keep up with the other girls in front of her. She knows she needs to beat Gabriella Troman in the 15-year category. All of a sudden, Gabriella Troman now really putting some pressure on Lily Hayward now with 10 lengths to go. 500 meters, 2/3 of the race now. The third of the race is where this race is won. And it's all about Gabriella Troman. Great serve from her there as she's neck and neck with Lily Hayward. Lily Hayward can see her. She's really fighting for it. Doing so well. Third place currently is Kaylin. But just behind her now is Charlie Deuce, seeing in her sights. Will Riley also looking good there from mid switch for the 15-year category for the boys. Really trying to set a good time. So coming up now to the last 400 meters with 8 lengths to go. And it's now Gabriella Troman really stretching the lead. Lily's trying to hang in there, but really doing her best to keep up with her as it comes towards the last 8 lengths. Just behind her, though, it is Kaylin and also Charlie Deuce. Charlie Deuce doing really well here for the last 400 meters to go. Charlie Deuce with a stronger pace than Kaylin at this stage of the race, really trying to get ahead of her. Kaylin trying to hang in there, though. Gabriella Troman really stretching that lead by about 4 seconds now, so really doing well. It's going to be very difficult for any of these swimmers to catch up with her at this stage of the race. But Lily's really fighting back. She is quite amazing, really. How she's almost got 6 lengths to go, 300 meters. And she's still got something in her, which is absolutely brilliant. Will Riley now making a really good, strong pace towards the end of the race with 6 lengths now to go. This is almost at sprint stage, but not quite yet, though, with, I would say, probably the last 100 meters. But look at Charlie Deuce. Charlie Deuce really, as I said to you earlier, you can see her stroke rate is much quicker than Kaylin at this stage of the race, and she's really going into that third place currently, trying to hunt down Lily at this point. It's going to be a fascinating race between Lily and Charlie Deuce. Six lengths now for Kerry Meg Ingram and Finley German. But Gabriella Troman, what an exhibition she's had. A great strategy here. She's coming towards the last 4 lengths now. The last 200 meters. And Lily Hayward is still holding on to that second place. But just behind her, Kayla's not giving up either. She's also doing really well there as well. Just in front of her, though, is Charlie Deuce. At this stage of the race, these swimmers will be hurting. They'll be really trying to give their all at this stage. They'll be burning. Their arms will be burning. Their legs will be burning. Trying to keep up with their pace. So here we go. There's the bow, and it's 2 lengths to go with 100 meters. Gabriella Troman just in front. Will Riley doing a really good swim here as well in lane 1. Also turning for the last 2 lengths together with Lily Hayward. Lily Hayward now turning off for the last 100 meters. Can she keep Charlie Deuce away as well as Kaylin here as they now turn for the last 100 meters? This is going to be really fascinating. Who's got that sprint finish towards the end? Lily Hayward's been absolutely brilliant at this stage. Can she keep it going? But Gabriella Troman, what a swim she's had, though. Coming into the last 50 meters as she turns. What a race she's had. She's done 29 lengths so far. Coming up to the last length now, and she puts on the gas. Here she goes. You wouldn't think she was just swam 1,450 meters, would you? As she's now coming through. Literally, she knows she's got victory inside. She's done a fantastic swim. Can she beat her time at the moment, which is 18:20? I don't think so, but she's going to set a good time anyway. Let's give it up for Gabriella Troman as she now finishes the heat in first place. Well done to Gabriella Troman, a fantastic swim from her with a time of 18:37. Second place, let's give it up for Lily Hayward. Wow, she's been brilliant. Really good stuff. She finishes in second place, and not a really good fight from her. Third place goes to Charlie Deuce with a great swim from her, and also Kaylin Hare as well. Fantastic swim, girls. Brilliant stuff. Let's give a big round of applause for these swimmers while they finish their race. They're absolutely shattered after that swim. They totally deserve a good break after this, and they've done really well. Well done to all the swimmers. Fantastic stuff. Heat 3, over to referee. All right, Heat 3 in lane 1, we've got Harry Bird from Puttridge in the 15-year category. Lane 2, Jamie Wilson from West Norfolk in the 15-year category. Lane 3, Eva Ives from Hatfield in the 15-year category. Lane 4, Callum Merrill from Chelmsford in the 15-year category. Lane 5, Lisa Laneman from Chelmsford in the 17-year and over category. Lane 6, Charlie Cunningham from Biggleswade in the 15-year category. Lane 7, Oliver Fenwick from Team Luton in the 15-year category. And lane 8, Ashton Blake from Basildon Phoenix in the 15-year category. As you can see, there are quite a lot of 15-year swimmers in this group. So it'll be absolutely fascinating to see how they go in this race. Great start there from Jamie Wilson and lane 2. Lane 4, which is Callum Merrill as well in the first 100 meters. Third place is neck and neck, as you can see, with Harry Bird, Oliver Fenwick, and Charlie Cunningham.
Got the actual result for the 16.
Nice.
Can you read that out? So we now got the result of the 16-year-old girls 1500.
Is that the actual result?
Yeah, they're all swum. Okay. So if you say bronze, silver, gold, and they can collect their medal straight away from down there and go home, because that's the GCSEs, aren't they?
Yes.
So yeah.
Right, okay, folks, I want you to give a big round of applause. We've got the official results for the girls' 16-year category. All the 16-years have finished their results. And as you know, they're doing the GCSE, so we let them go off early. So a big round of applause for bronze medal goes to Amelia Saunders. Silver medal goes to Kaylin Hare. And the most gutsiest of swimmers, and I'll say this point because I was really impressed with the swim. For gold medal goes to Lily Hayward. A great swim from her in the last race. A real fighter, and I love that swim. So swimmers, please do collect your medals at the medal table before you go. So fantastic, and well done to all of you. Well deserved, and fantastic swimming from all of you.
We'll bring them up, we'll do them partially. So you can say every time we get a result.
I'm glad to do that.
Yeah?
Because I'm like sort of upside down.
Yeah. every time you get but it won't be for another few heats because I think there's a girl that's 15 in heat 4, so I don't think you'll get anything after this one.
No, it's fair enough. Thanks. Right, so Jamie Wilson with a nice, comfortable lead after 250 meters, or 1,250 meters to go. Callum Merrill in second place. Eve arrives, and Lane also doing really well. Eve arrives is in the 15-year category from Hatfield for the girls, so she's doing superbly well with these swimmers at the moment. She'll be trying to beat Gabriella Troman's time of 18:37. During the course of the events, we will be reading out the winners if we do get them, so keep an eye on that, so they'll be able to collect the medals straight away. Great swimming here. Look at the swim from Jamie Wilson, though. Can he keep this pace all the way through? Be really fascinating to see. Just behind him, though, at the moment, lane 8 looking really strong. It is Ashton Blake, as well as also Callum Merrill and Eva Ives as well. Lane 1 doing really well there as well, which is Harry Bird from Patridge. So 350 meters gone. Jamie Wilson holds the lead with Eva Ives just behind him. Callum Merrill, Ashton Blake, Harry Bird, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they're literally all in this race. Anybody can win this race from here at this stage of the race. Still a long way to go. So first 400 meters gone, and it's Jamie Wilson really swimming well. A good pace as well. Second place currently is Eva Ives. Third place is Ashton Blake, really doing well now as he's got his strategy going. Jamie Wilson now turning 450 meters. You can see how super fit these swimmers are to keep up with that pace all the way through. Will be absolutely brilliant if you can do it. Eva arrives, an absolute beautiful stroke from her. Lovely pace kick, rhythmic beat, lovely stroke, powerful as well, very powerful stroke. Just behind her at the moment, it is Ashton Blake. Let's see how many seconds Jamie Wilson is. So his turn at the 550 is 6:29.79. Let's keep an eye on that, shall we? A really good turn there from Eva Ives, second place, just behind Ashton Blake. Oliver Pemnick now making a move in this swim. He's in lane 7. Also a really good, powerful stroke from him. So 12 lengths gone now, 600 meters, 900 meters to go. Jamie Wilson, 7:06.49. Coming to the turn now, Ashton Blake now in second. He's literally just under 10 seconds behind him. Oliver Fenwick in third place, just about 2 seconds behind Ashton at the moment. Harry Bird also about 2 seconds behind Oliver. So a really close between these swimmers at the moment. Jamie Wilson still holding that 10-second lead at the moment. Ashton Blake just under 10 seconds at the moment. So I think he's going a little bit faster now, with at the halfway stage almost. So 8 lengths now to go, with 700 meters gone, almost at the halfway stage. Jamie Wilson still holding on to this lead. Second place though, Ashton Blake looking strong. So is also in lane 7, Oliver Fenwick now, and looking really good. Eve arrives, and Harry Bird also up in his pace now with 16 lengths to go. Lisa Lenneman now also really doing well in this towards the middle stage of the race. So the halfway stage, Jamie Wilson, 8:56.18. If he keeps his pace up, he'll be really in line for a medal chance. His time in this race is 18:03, so he'll be really sort of trying to challenge that time. So 700 meters to go. Fantastic swimming from Jamie as he now turns. Let's see the gap between him and these two swimmers, Ashton Blake and Oliver Fenwick, really sort of pacing each other now. It's a turn now. Who's got second place currently? It's really close. It's about a third tenth of a second between Ashton and Oliver Fenwick. They're also actually falling slightly behind Jamie Wilson's pace. I think Jamie Wilson's now almost 13 seconds now ahead of them. So Jamie Wilson really up in his pace. It's quite extraordinary. Jamie Wilson, really good kicking here as well. You can see the beat of it's a really fast stroke beat as well on his kick as he now turns towards the last 600 meters to go, 12 lengths. Really good swimming here for Oliver Fenwick now, just ahead of Ashton Blake in second place. This is going to be really some racing for second. Also looking strong as well as Harry Bird, then lane 1 with Eva Ives. But Lisa Laneman really catching up with Eva Ives at this stage as they turn towards the last 600 meters to go. To keep that pace going for Jamie Wilson, he must be super fit. He is really quite impressive for this length of swimming. Keeping that pace up is really impressive. So as he's coming along, he's got 10 lengths to go, 500 meters, 2/3 of the race through, 1/3 to go. Second place is Oliver Fenwick now with a body length ahead of Ashton Blake. He's trying to pull ahead. What kind of strategy does he have for the last third of the race as he now turns into his 10 lengths to go, 1,000 meters, 1 kilometer gone. Harry Bird really fighting back as well now as he's got also 10 lengths to go in fourth place. So Jamie Wilson, 8 lengths to go, 400 meters. Really doing well, trying to set a good time for himself. He wants to get into the medal contention for the 15-year category. Also, Oliver Fenwick, as well as also Ashton Blake, really trying to fight for good times. It's got 8 lengths to go, 40 meters. Harry Bird. Also, look at Lisa Laneman really catching up with Eva Ives. Eva Ives, as you know, is in the 15-year category. She needs to beat Gabriella Troman's time of 18:37. So she'll be looking to try and really do a strong swim in this last 400 meters. Her time is 17:59.36 of this in this category, so that's the entrance time. So she knows she's more than capable of beating Gabriella Troman of 18:37. What fantastic swimming here from Jamie Wilson. Really, I'm really impressed with this young lad as he now turns off. 6 lengths to go, 300 meters. What great swimming he's doing. And all of a sudden, Ashton Blake really upping his pace now. He's now into second place. Great swimming from him. He's not giving up. He's obviously got a good strategy here with 6 lengths to go. Can he keep the sprint going? Can he increase his lead? But I don't think Oliver Fenwick is going to let him do that, though. He's really upping his pace now. It's going to be fascinating for the second place. Both of them in the same age group category as well. So they'll be looking to get good times and really sort of pace each other. Brilliant swimming out for these two swimmers, Oliver Fenwick and Ashton Blake. It's back and forth at the moment. Really is fascinating. Brilliant stuff from both of them. Currently still though with the final 4 lengths now, and it's 200 meters only. Jamie Wilson thinking, yes, I want to do this. I want to get a good time here. I'm doing brilliantly well. I want to just really finish this swim off strongly. Ashton Blake fighting off Oliver Fenwick. Oliver Fenwick really sort of trying to catch up in there. Really, as you can see, the pace is increasing. Ashton Blake really fighting now. He trying to keep ahead of Oliver Fenwick. Oliver Fenwick obviously going a bit faster now as well. Look at these two girls though, Lisa Laneman and also Eva Ives as well, looking at each other, knowing that they're keeping each other pace and trying to have their own race between the two of them. But Jamie Wilson, I mean, he is phenomenal, really. He's almost 25 meters ahead of everybody else at the moment as he's got his final 2 lengths, and you can hear that bell going in a few seconds as he comes towards the last 10 meters. And there's the bell. 2 lengths to go for Jamie Wilson. A brilliant swim from him. Can he beat his personal best of 18:03.20? At this stage, he's on time. So let's give all the encouragement he can get. Ashton Blake holding on to the second place. Oliver Fenwick in third. Has Oliver Fenwick got a sprint finish in him in this last 100 meters? It's going to be really fascinating. Harry Bird there doing brilliantly well in lane 1. He's now got 2 lengths to go. Eva Ives and Lisa Laneman. Eva Ives turning on 17. Just waiting for her time. She's got to really push it now to beat Gabriella Troman's time. But let's get off with Jamie Wilson. What a fantastic swimmer. Brilliant stuff from him. He's now finishing. He wants to get a good time, and he's going to get it. There's no question about it. He's been absolutely superb from start to finish. Go on, Jamie. Well done to Jamie Wilson. First place to him in the heat with 18:04.61. And let's get up for Ashton Blake and Oliver Fenwick, who've been absolutely extremely entertaining and superb swimming from both of them. Ashton Blake is second, Oliver Fenwick is third. Brilliant swimming from these lads. Great future ahead of them. Harry Bird, really impressive. I love the way he really goes for it. And he's finishing off strongly as well. Let's give it up for Harry Bird in fourth place. And these two girls as well, Eva Ives and Lisa Laneman. Fantastic swimming. Wow. That was almost like a tenth of a second between the two of them. But it looks like Lisa Laneman got the better of Eva Ives in that swim. Just about a tenth of a second. So brilliant swim from her. Charlie Cutterman there as well, finishing off. Let's give a big round of applause, folks, for these swimmers. Brilliant stuff this morning. Great entertainment. Heat 4, over to referee. All right, heat 4 of 6. And in lane 1, we got Janet Rehas from City of Peterborough for the 15-year category. Lane 2, Alexa Mann from Chelmsford in the 17 years and over category. Lane 3, Benjamin Every from St. Felix School for the 16-year category. Lane 4, George Carter from City of Cambridge in the 16-year category. Lane 5, Chloe Barnard from Basildon Phoenix in the 15-year category. Lane 6, Luke Martel from Watford in the 17 years and over category. And lane 7, Adam O'Neill and from Bedford in the 16 years category. So as you can see, a line of swimmers at the moment, and just in the lead at the moment is lane 6, which is Luke Martel, as he's holding off the pack at the moment at this early stage. And I say early, we're talking about another 28 lengths to go as they're coming into the turn. And it is Luke Martel first, Benjamin Every second, Chloe Bernard, and in third place with George Carter, just behind about 400th of a second as they turn into the first 100 meters with 1,400 meters to go. Luke Martel now stretching that lead slightly by about a body length at the moment. Really doing well there in lane 7, which is Adam O'Neill from Bedford as they come towards the turn now, and is still Luke Martel in the front, just by about a second in front of, under a second of Benjamin Every. Third place, George Carter, Chloe Bernard, Adam O'Neill, still very neck and neck at this stage of the race. Up in the pace now, Benjamin Every from St. Felix School in lane 3 as they're coming towards the first. 4 lengths with 200 meters gone, 1,300 meters to go. Benjamin Every second, George Carter now in third place. Chloe Bernard at this early stage is going to be swap and change all the way through at this stage of the race. So really close down the turn. Luke Martel holding onto the lead by 0.2 of a second in front of Benjamin Every. George Carter in third. Adam O'Neill in fourth. Really close with each other. Chloe Bernard in fifth. Benjamin Every and George Carter and Adam O'Neill all in the same category of 16 years. So they'll be looking for those medal positions. And lane 3, Benjamin Every now really taking the lead with 6 lengths gone, 24 lengths to go. Second place currently Luke Martel now. George Carter in third place. Adam O'Neill in fourth place. Luke Martel will be looking to set a good time for the 17 years and over category. He'll be the first swimmer to set down the first time. So Benjamin Every stretching the lead just under a second now, but with Luke Martel just behind him with about 2 seconds in front of George Carter. Adam O'Neill is just behind them in fourth place. Chloe Bernard, she'll be fighting for the age groups of 15 years. So we know that at the moment, the 15-year category is led by Gabriella Troyman of 18:37. So keep an eye on that time. I believe she is the last swimmer for the 15-year category, so she knows to get that gold medal, she needs to beat the time of 18:37. So she's really fighting for that, trying to keep a good pace with these lads in front of her there. But at the moment, there's 2 swimmers in front. It is Benjamin Every and Luke Martel pacing each other. Benjamin Every, though, extending that lead slightly by just under 2 seconds now. Luke Martel is trying to keep up with him. Third place, neck and neck, though, between George Carter and Adam O'Neill. Really pacing each other. Under 6 seconds, just behind the leader. So third way through the stage of the race, and a really good start here from Benjamin Every with 1 kilometer to go, not too much. So Luke Martel in second place. Adam O'Neill and George Carter neck and neck with each other at the moment. Adam O'Neill just holding on to the third place in front of George Carter. Chloe Bernard, we're trying to set herself a good time, 5:50. Really catching up with both George Carter and Adam O'Neill. So 6:15:38, a lead of just under 3 seconds now. Luke Martel really trying to keep up. Still got him inside. You can still see him. Still see Benjamin Every in front of him. Still early stage of the race. It's not halfway yet. So 600 meters gone, 900 meters to go, 18 lengths. And we got Benjamin Every, Luke Martel just over 3 seconds behind him now. Third place, it is Adam O'Neill, about half a second in front. So George Carter, Chloe Bernard keeping up with the boys in the front. Good turn there from Benjamin Every. Luke Martel in second place. Really sort of stretching that lead slightly. Adam O'Neill on third. Now almost just over almost 2 seconds in front of George Carter. Great stroke there from Benjamin Every. Lovely strong stride from him. Luke Martel in second place still, but just over 5 seconds, under 5 seconds. But hunting him down is Adam O'Neill, and lane 7 looking quite impressive at this early stage of the race. So at the halfway stage, Benjamin Every, 8:34.31. Second place is Luke Martel with 8:39.48. Third place is Adam O'Neill with a time of 8:49.77. Just under 10 seconds behind Luke Martel. So 700 meters to go, 14 lengths, and Benjamin Every is still looking really impressive at this second half of the race. Adam O'Neill in third place still. Just behind him is George Carter. And Chloe Bernard really sort of trying to get that gold medal position. Really impressive swimming here from Benjamin Every. Lovely rhythmic beat. Great stroke. Luke Martel just keeping him there. Not letting him go away. We shall see the gap between them now as they turn for 12 lengths to go. 600 meters, 900 meters gone. And we got Luke Martel in second place. What gap is it now? Is it one? Okay, I think it's actually around about sort of almost 6 seconds now. So Benjamin Every just stretching away slightly. Be interested to see what Luke Martel does in these last 600 meters to go. Adam O'Neill still in that third place position. George Carter in fourth. Also looking great at the moment is Chloe Bernard. $18.37. That's all she needs to beat. $18.37 to get that gold medal. Can she do it? Luke Martel really fighting here. You can see Benjamin Every hasn't let slip of his pace at the moment as he's got the last 10 lengths to go. Third of the way, 2/3 of the way with 1/3 to go. 1,000 meters gone, 500 meters to go. George Carter can also see Adam O'Neill just in front of him, knowing the fact that he can catch up to him as they got a third of the way to go now. It's all about this last third. Who's got that last puff in them? Who's got that sprint finish in them? Chloe Bernard now, 11:58.92. She's in target. Chloe Bernard got a lot of support here as well, which is great to hear. So the last 400 meters now with 8 lengths now. Benjamin Every can see the finish in sight as he's now still holding on to that lead. Let's see if that gap is closed. 12:38.49. Luc Martel, 12:44.59. That's just over 6 seconds. Adam O'Neill just holding off George Carter, but George Carter really is going for it now, just behind him in 4th place. As Adam O'Neill in 3rd place currently. This is going to be fascinating between these two swimmers, George Carter and Adam O'Neill. Luc Martin really fighting his way back into this race. Can he catch up with Benjamin Every? Benjamin Every can keep this pace all the way through if he wanted to, as he's got 6 lengths now to go. 300 meters, 1,200 meters gone. 2nd place. It is Luc Martel. Still keeping 6 seconds in front of him. It is Benjamin Every. George Carter making some inroads now into Adam O'Neill. Chloe Bernard, 6 lengths to go. Can she get that gold medal? I have to admit, the coaches do some really great sort of styles of encouragement. Benjamin Every now with the last 4 lengths to go with 200 meters, and he is looking absolutely untouchable at the moment. Luke really fighting for it though. He's wanting to set a good time. Benjamin Every in the 16-year category. Luke setting a good time for the 17 years and over. Adam O'Neill now stretching that 3rd place in front of George Carter. Obviously upping his pace now. 4 lengths now for Chloe Bernard. Can she do it? Just behind her though. Really doing well from Chelmsford. And lane 2. It is Alexa Mann, 17 years and over category. So here comes the bell. 2 lengths to go for Benjamin Every. Does Luc Martel have a trick in his sleeve in the last 2 lengths? As he's got 2 lengths to go now. 100 meters, that's all it is. That's a sprint. Adam O'Neill still keeping up to that 3rd place in front of George Carter as he's got 2 lengths to go now. So the last thing now for Benjamin Every. He's been absolutely superb from start to finish in this race. So a really fantastic race. He's got less than 40 meters to go, and he's literally walking on water. Brilliant stuff from him. 25 meters now. That's all it is. 25 meters to win this heat. Can he set himself a good time? Let's give it up for him. It is going to be Benjamin Every who's going to win this race. Really well. A big round of applause, folks, to Benjamin Every. First place goes to Benjamin Every with a great time there of 17:17. Second place goes to Luke Martel with 17:23. Both of them beating their personal best, so they'll be extremely happy with that time. Brilliant time. And let's get off for Adam O'Neill. Fantastic swim from him. He gets into third place. What a Adam. Fantastic swimming from you, mate. And also coming through now is George Carter as he finishes in fourth place. But let's keep the eye on the time for Chloe Bernard. 18:37, folks. She's going to do it. She's going to get this gold medal. Let's give it up for Chloe Bernard. She gets gold medal for the age group category. Oh, 15 years. So well done to Chloe. Brilliant stuff from her. Really good time. 18:07.75. Brilliant stuff. Let's give a big round of applause, folks, for these swimmers as they now finish off their heats. Well done, swimmers. Brilliant stuff. Heat 5, over to referee. Right, so in lane 1, we got Jack Bernard from Watford for the 17-year Nova category. Lane 2, Talia Staines from Team Luton for the 17-year over category. Lane 3, from Thurrock, Daniel Thompson in the 17-year category. Lane 4 is Robert Fenner from Basildon Phoenix for the 16-year category. Lane 5 is B. McDonald Williams for Bishop Stortford for the 16-year category. Lane 6 is Samuel Jeffrey from Hatfield for the 17 years and over category. Lane 7, Connor Mint from Basildon Phoenix for the 15-year category. And Lane 8, Charlie McKinnon from St. Felix School for the 17 years and over category.
There's a brother and a sister and they both start with a B, so I can't remember.
Okay.
I think it's Brandon.
Right, okay. So great start there from Samuel Jeffrey at the moment. So, folks, a big round of applause. We have some medals to announce for the girls 15 years age group category. The bronze goes to Eva Rise from Hatfield. A silver medal goes to Gabriella Troman from Team Ipswich. And the gold goes to Chloe Bernard from Basildon Phoenix. Please, can you go collect your medals now? That'll be great. Thank you very much. So lane 6 doing really well there. It is Samuel Jeffrey, really close for second place at the moment. So 2:12, 200 meters gone. He's got a lead of just over 2 seconds with Charlie McKinnon second, Daniel Thompson in third, Connor Mintz in fourth, Robert Fenner in fifth, Brandon McDonald Williams in sixth place. So great start here from Samuel Jeffrey with 250 meters gone. Good lead from him. He stretches the lead slightly to just under 3 seconds. Just over 3 seconds, shall I say. Second place is really, really close though. Between lane 3, Daniel Thompson, Connor Mintz, Charlie McKinnon. Very much all these swimmers are in place at the moment. Brandon and Robert Fenner in the 16-year category. Connor Mintz in the 15-year category. And everybody else in the 17 years and over category. So still a really good lead here for Samuel Jeffrey. Quite impressive with the first 350 meters gone. Second place, Connor Mintner, really sort of upping his pace. Daniel Thompson in third. Fourth place, Charlie McKinnon. All within a second of each other. Brilliant stuff. Just under 2.5 seconds now. They're catching up with Samuel Jeffrey. Lane 3, Daniel Thompson looking really impressive at this stage. He's really upping his pace. So is also Connor Mintz as they turn into the first 8 lengths gone, 400 meters with 1,100 meters to go. Robert Fenner also looking stronger this early stage of the race. Samuel Jeffrey now with the lead. Robert Fenner in second now, Connor Mintz third, Daniel Thompson in fourth. Fifth place is Charlie McKinnon, all within each other, very, very close for these 5 swimmers in front. Literally within just under 2 seconds now. Robert Fenner looking really impressive at this stage. Lovely stroke from him as they're coming towards the first third of the race. 500 meters gone, 1,000 meters to go. Just holding that lead, Samuel Jeffrey, but really getting hunted down now by Robert Fenner and Connor Mintz and Daniel Thompson. Also Charlie McKinnon looking also strong as well as Brandon McDonald Williams now as he's up to his pace. Can he catch up with this group in front of him? All on different strategies it looks like at this stage of the race. Really upping his pace now. Robert Fenner can almost catching up with Samuel Jeffrey now as he's coming towards 18 lengths to go now. 600 meters gone, 900 meters to go. And it's anybody's race at this stage. Connor Mintz, Charlie McKinnon looking brilliant at this stage as well. Still holding on to that lead, just though. Samuel Jeffrey, 650 meters gone, 850 meters to go. Robert Fenner just behind him, by just over a second. Connor Mintz in third. Charlie McKinnon in fourth. Neck and neck now, these four swimmers. Still holding in there's Daniel Thompson as well as also Brandon McDonald-Williams. $800 meters to go, 16 lengths. That's all it is. And now it's still Samuel Jeffrey, just though, by about half a second with Robert Fenner just behind him. Charlie McKinnon in there as well. So is Connor Mintz. All four of them now sort of really catching up with each other. This is going to be a fascinating race here towards the second half of this race. With halfway stage, just anybody's race at the moment because still Samuel Jeffrey holds his lead, just though, with Robert Fenner just behind him, as well as Charlie McKinnon now in third place. Fourth place now is Connor Mintz. As it comes towards 750 meters to go, halfway stage. Brandon McDonald-Williams still in this race, as well as Daniel Thompson. Brilliant racing from these lads. Really good stuff. This is quite entertaining now. We've got 70 meters to go, 14 lengths to go, and it's neck and neck. It really is. This is really good stuff. As we've got Charlie still in front, Samuel Jeffrey still in front with Robert Fenner just behind him, Charlie McKinnon, and third with Connor Mintz as well. These four swimmers are really going ahead, but just behind them is Brandon McDonald-Williams and Daniel Thompson. They still, depending how they do in the second half of the race, is going to be absolutely fascinating and brilliant. Charlie McKinnon really sort of catching up now in third place. He's really moving up with Samuel Jeffrey and Robert Fenner. Robert Fenner now going in the lead. He is now going into the lead with a really good strategy here as he's a lovely stroke as well. Coming into 850 meters with a now just under a second ahead of Samuel Jeffrey in second. But look behind him, Charlie McKinnon, Connor Mintz also making some really inroads into this lead. Absolutely brilliant race here. I have to admit, this is, for a Sunday morning, this is going to be really fascinating. I mean, the crowd is really getting into it as well, which is absolutely brilliant. As we go into the last 600 meters now, 12 lengths to go. Still Robert Fenner holding on to the lead now with Samuel Jeffrey trying to fight back here with Charlie McKinnon in second place, almost in second place now with Connor Mintz in fourth. We've got to establish who are the sprinters in this race because this is what it's going to come down to win it. Coming into the last 100 meters is going to be really fascinating. Robert Fenner obviously trying to stretch that lead, making sure he doesn't have that situation as he's got first place. Second place now is Charlie McKinnon. Samuel Jeffrey still in third place. Connor Mintz just behind him. Brandon McKinnon now, McDonald-Williams really making some progress into stretching away from Daniel Thompson there. Two-thirds of the race, and this has been brilliant. Robert Fenner really sort of just ahead of them, Charlie McKinnon. Charlie McKinnon still holding in there at the moment with 1 kilometer gone, 500 meters to go. This is brilliant stuff. Has Charlie McKinnon got that sprint finish in him? Or does Robert Fenner have another trick up his sleeve as they're coming towards the last 500 meters to go? Pacing each other now. Samuel Jeffrey, Connor Mintz, kind of hang on to these two boys in front of them. As really close now between Robert Fenner and Charlie McKinnon. Literally a second behind each other. Samuel Jeffrey and Connor Mintz just keeping pace with each other, about a second just behind them as well. So it's going to be fascinating to see these last sort of 400 meters now. Charlie McKinnon can see Robert Fenner really trying to catch up with Robert Fenner. Really good, powerful stroke though. A lovely kick. Smooth, gliding stroke as he's coming towards the last 400 meters, 8 lengths to go. Second place, it is Charlie McKinnon, really sort of catching up with him. Just under that second. Robert Fenner still holding on to that lead. There's anybody's race now. Charlie McKinnon really fighting now. Connor Mintz and Samuel Jeffrey just behind them. Brandon McDonald Williams trying to also upping his pace to try and keep up with the 4 swimmers in front of him. Still holding, actually just extending the lead by 1.1 second is Robert Fenner now as he's looking, maybe he's upping his pace longer. Can Charlie McKinnon keep up with it though and actually make sure there's a sprint finish at the end? Connor Mintz, Samuel Jeffrey still in this race. They could easily win it from here. 300 meters to go, 60 lengths to go. This is a really good, hotting up to be quite a contest. Robert Fenner turning now with Charlie McKinnon just behind him now, just catching up with him with about 1.15 of a second. This is going to be fascinating stuff coming up towards the last 300 meters, 6 lengths to go. Has Robert Fenner gone out too early? Does Connor Mintz and Samuel Jeffrey have something left in them? A lot of support here for Charlie McKinnon. Great to see, as well as all the other swimmers. So let's have a look at the scoreboard at the moment. We've got Robert Fenner now. You can see he's upped his pace. Faster strokes as he comes towards the last 4 lengths now with 200 meters to go. And all of a sudden, Samuel Jeffrey has found a bit of extra energy and really sort of trying to catch up with Charlie McKinnon. And Connor Mintz still holding in there though. He's got a lovely pace. Brandon McDonald Williams really making a comeback here as well as he's got 4 lengths to go. Does he have something to say in this race? Really impressive swimming here from Robert Fenner. Really, really good stuff from him as he's now coming towards the last 150 meters. I think he might have just extended his lead somewhat as well. He has. He's done about 2.5 seconds in front of Charlie McKinnon. Connor Mintz now, Samuel Jeffrey just behind Charlie McKinnon. Brandon McDonald Williams making some real impacts in this race. He's literally sprinting now, coming towards the end of his race with, you can hear the bells going off now with 2 lengths to go, 100 meters to go. This is going to be brilliant stuff. Robert Fenner, really impressive. Stretching away now as he's got the last 100 meters to go. Second place is going to be fascinating. Charlie McKinnon second. Third place is going to Connor Mintz. Samuel Jeffrey in the 4th place. 5th place is Brandon McDonald Williams. Has Brandon left it too late? This we shall see coming towards the last 100 meters. And here's where the sprinters come into place. Who are the sprinters in this pack? Robert Fenner might be too far ahead to catch up to. Does Charlie McKinnon have something left in him? Or has Connor Mintz got a surprise behind him? As well as Samuel Jeffries. This is going to be fascinating. Coming towards the last 50 meters. With Robert Fenner really making an impressive second half of this race. Made sure he had that space in front of him to make sure that there were no sprinters behind him. And he's doing really, really well here for the last length. Charlie McKinnon so holding on to the second place. Connor Mintz giving everything he's got. Brandon McDonald Williams is absolutely sprinting for the last 50 meters. He might have something to say in this race with a 4th place. So really doing well. It is indeed Brandon McDonald Williams coming up with Samuel Jeffries. But let's give it up for Robert Fenner. What a fantastic swim he's had. He gets 1st place to Robert Fenner with a time of 17:32.95. 2nd place, Charlie McKinnon, 17:37.53. Third place, Connerman just holds off Brandon McDonald-Williams with Samuel Jeffrey in fifth place. Fantastic racing, lads. Well done. Brilliant entertainment from them. And let's give it up for these last couple of swimmers now as they finish in their race. Big round of applause, folks. This is the second last heat of this morning's session. So big round of applause for these swimmers. Well done to all these swimmers. Brilliant stuff. The last heat, heat 6, over to you, referee. As we do this, it is the final heat, so we will be doing an announcement. From lane 1, from City of Peterborough, we got Daniel Moises. And lane 2, from Team Ipswich, Patch Robinson. In lane 3, from City of Peterborough, Orlando Deering. In lane 4, from Basildon Phoenix, Daniel McGuinness. In lane 5, from City of Cambridge, Ryan Wall. In lane 6, from Hatfield, Daniel Belsey. In lane 7, from Chelmsford, Kate Cotter. In lane 8, from Chelmsford, Reese Burns. Over to you, referee. All right, so as these swimmers start, and we got for the 16-year category, we've got 2 swimmers in this race. It's Daniel Belsey and Orlando Deering, and also Reese Burns as well. So they're in the 16-year category, and all the rest of the swimmers are in the 17 years and over category. But pretty much whoever wins this race is, unless they don't beat the time on the previous winner of Robert Fenner, have got a very good chance of getting a medal. So we shall announce the medals at the end of this race, or even in this race itself. So a really good start there from Ryan Wall. Second place, Daniel McGuinness. Third place, Pat Robinson. Daniel Belsey in fourth place currently. But as you can see, it's really close at this late stage of the race. So coming up to the first 100 meters, 100 meters it is. In the lead, Ryan Wall. Second place, Daniel McGuinness. Third place, Daniel Belsey. Fourth place, it is Orlando Deering with Pat Robinson in fifth. But this is all about strategy and also about the pace. Making sure they can keep that pace going all the way through this race. Right, so we have got some announcements for some medal places for the boys 15-year age group category. So after this, please can you collect your medals at the medal table. A big round of applause if you can for bronze medal for Ashton Blake, a silver medal for Jamie Wilson, and Connor Mintz gets the gold medal from Basildon Phoenix for the 15 years over category. So well done to you boys. Please do get your medals at the medal table. So really good start here from Daniel McGuinness and Ryan Wall leading the pack at the moment. Just behind them though is about 3 other swimmers. Pretty close at the moment. Also lane 3 looking good as it is Orlando Deering in third. Second place, Daniel McGuinness. Ryan Wall in third and first place. Just behind them, Daniel Moises, Daniel Belsey and Pat Robinson. really close between all these boys, within 2 seconds of each other at this very early stage of the 1,500 meters final heat. Daniel Moises there as well in lane 1, really keeping up with the pace, currently in 4th place with 6 lengths gone, 300 meters gone. Orlando Daring now in the lead, Ryan Waugh in 2nd, Daniel McGuinness in 3rd, Daniel Moises is in 4th place. Lovely lengthy stroke there from Ryan Waugh, trying to keep off Daniel McGuinness and Orlando Daring. Just behind them, those, is Daniel Moises as well as Daniel Belsey. So Orlando Daring still in front, Ryan Waugh in 2nd, 3rd place Daniel McGuinness as you've got 350 meters gone, 1,150 meters to go. So the first 400 meters, and is a fascinating race at the moment. There's literally 3 swimmers in front at the moment at this early stage as they come through. Orlando Daring now in front, Daniel McGuinness in 2nd, Ryan Waugh in 3rd. They're swapping and changing all the time at this early stage, and the 2 Daniels just behind them. Also looking strong as well in lane 2, Pat Robinson. Kane Cotter trying to get a gold medal as well. She's doing fantastic. Kate Cotter, from Chelmsford in lane 7 for the girls, 17 years and over. So 450 meters gone, Orlando Daring turning first, Daniel 2nd, McGuinness 2nd, Ryan Waugh 3rd. It's quite amazing that there's 3 Daniels in this race as well. I don't know if that's the first time it's ever happened. So, 3rd of the race gone, 500 meters, kilometers to go. A long way to go still. Daniel McGuinness in front, Ryan Waugh in 2nd, Orlando Daring 3rd, Daniel Belsey in 4th. 5th place, Daniel Moises, Pat Robinson in 6th, Kate Cotter in 7th, Reese Burns in 8th. Daniel Belsey trying to get that gold medal for that 16-year category. It'd be fascinating to see when we got the results at the end. So Daniel McGuinness still leading. Ryan Waugh now just stretching that lead, the 2 of them. About 2 seconds now in front of Ryan. Orlando Daring in 3rd place. They really are moving away from the pack of these 2 swimmers. Are these 2 going to go all the way through to the end? As we've got 18 lengths to go, 600 meters gone, 900 meters to go. Had they gone out too fast, or does Orlando Daring and also Ryan Waugh have something in place? Also looking strong is Daniel Moises as Pat Robinson in the far lanes 1 and 2. Also looking to up their pace now. Coming towards that halfway stage. Literally neck and neck for these first 2 swimmers. With Ryan Waugh first, Daniel McGuinness 2nd, Orlando Daring and Daniel Belsey in 3rd and 4th. Pat Robinson in 5th, Daniel Moises in 6th. Really good pacing from most of these swimmers. Can they keep this up all the way through with 800 meters to go? Almost at the halfway stage. Neck and neck still. Ryan Waugh just 500 off of the second in front of Daniel McGuinness. Orlando Daring in third place with just 5 seconds behind them. Daniel Belsi in fourth place. So coming up with the halfway stage, and you can't call it at this stage because Ryan Wall and Daniel McGuinness really fighting off first and second at the moment. Third place currently is Orlando Daring with fourth place Daniel Belsi, neck and neck for that third place position. Fourth place is Pat Robinson and Daniel Moises. You would assume that the winner could come from any of these 6 places at the moment. But these two swimmers in front, Ryan Wall and Daniel McGuinness, really looking impressive as they're now coming in towards the last 700 meters. 14 lengths to go now. Also, Orlando Daring about 6 seconds now behind the leaders. Daniel Belsi also 6 seconds. It's going to be hard to make up their time towards the last 700 meters. Neck and neck, really. This is quite amazing. Ryan Wall, Daniel McGuinness. It's anybody's race. Still 6 seconds behind them. Orlando Daring and Daniel Belsi. At this rate, the winners could come from these two swimmers in the front. It's going to be really good stuff at the end. Ryan Wall still really sort of trying to pull ahead. Obviously, Daniel McGuinness has got a faster rate. But Ryan Wall has got that lengthier stroke. Both got the same sort of kick rates as well. So really interesting stuff here. Be interesting to see whether Daniel McGuinness can keep up with that pace or whether he's got that sprint finish at the end. So turning in 950 meters gone, almost a kilometer. And it's still Daniel McGuinness in front, Ryan Wall in second now. 600th of a second. You can't really call it first and second at this stage. Orlando Daring is in fourth place, Daniel Belsi in third place, sorry. But keeping up with them is Pat Robinson and Daniel Moises in lane 1. Pat Robinson really making good progress into the second stage of the race, trying to catch up to the two boys in front of him as they turn for the last 500 meters to go. 500 meters to go. And all of a sudden, you got Daniel McGuinness really using that sprint finish now as he's got a lead of about half a second in front of Ryan Wall, or just under 1 second. Daniel Belsi in third, Orlando Daring in fourth place now as Daniel Belsi starts to make a move. Pat Robinson now really sort of catching up with Orlando Daring now in third place or fourth place. But listen, I mean, look at this now. This is 8 lengths to go now, the last 400 meters. And it is Daniel McGuinness really extending his lead with 1.5 seconds now. Has Ryan Wall got something to say in this matter? He's upping his pace. He can now see that Daniel McGuinness is really starting to go out. But has Daniel McGuinness gone out too early? It's going to be fascinating to see at this later stage of the race. Or is Ryan Wall's plan all along to make sure that he's got that sprint finish at the end? Third place is really fascinating at the moment. It looks like Daniel Balsi is just ahead of Orlando Daring, but just behind them is Pat Robinson though. All of a sudden, the kick race of Ryan Wall is up. Daniel McGuinness trying to keep that lead going. He's got about just over 2 seconds of a lead. With 6 lengths now to go. He's almost at the finish with 1,200 meters gone. Daniel McGuinness kicking off now. Really good lead from him. Has he done enough to win this race? 3.5 seconds now between the two of them. Ryan Moore still trying to keep in touch, but hasn't been too much. Third place though, really fascinating ratio. Pat Robinson now catching up with the two in front of him, with Orlando Daring in third, Daniel Belsi in fourth place. Trying to get into the medal contention. Really good racing here from Daniel McGuinness. He's now stretching his lead. It's going to be very hard to see Ryan Wall catch up at this stage of the race. Holding on to the second place, but it looks like Daniel McGuinness is flying through at the moment. Really good pacing here. Four lengths to go now. Last 200 meters. Brilliant racing here from Daniel McGuinness as he turns into the final 4 lengths. Yes, he had a look back, making sure he's got that 4 lengths left. Ryan Wall might have seen that though and thought, hang on a minute, is he tiring here? Can I catch up to him? He's on second place. Has he got something left in him to catch up to Daniel McGuinness? Third place, really fascinating though. Oliver Daring in third place. Really sort of trying to stretch away from Daniel Belsi and Pat Robinson. Coming up to the last 100 meters, 2 lengths to go. What a fantastic swim here from Daniel McGuinness. He looks like he might win this one with 2 lengths to go. The bell's going to go now. 2 lengths now. Can he keep it going for the last 2 lengths? Does Ryan Wall have something left in him for the last 2 lengths for the 100 meters? It's going to be these 1 and 2 here for Ryan Wall and Daniel McGuinness. Third place is where this race is at the moment between Orlando Daring and Pat Robinson. Pat Robinson making a sterling effort here to try and get into that third place. 100 meters to go. Here's where the sprinters are. Who's got that sprint finish? Also looking strong is Daniel Moises as well as Daniel Belsi. With 50 meters to go now. Daniel McGuinness clearly in the lead. It looks like he's got a very clear lead. I mean, there's no ways that Ryan Wall is going to catch up with him with 8 seconds behind him. What a fantastic swim he's had. He has been absolutely superb from start to finish. Daniel McGuinness looks like he's going to win this with a very comfortable lead. And it might look like he's definitely going to get gold here. There's no question about that. His time's been absolutely brilliant. He looks like it. Let's give it up for the gold medalist, Daniel McGuinness. Second place looks like it's going to go to Ryan Wall. And third place, what a race he's had. Orlando Daring's been absolutely superb. He looks like he's not going to get caught here. Let's get up for Orlando Daring as he gets into third place. Great effort there from Pat Robinson, who's getting to fourth place. Fifth place looks like a very close here between Daniel Moises gets fifth. Sixth place goes to Daniel Balsi. And let's hope Kate Cotter, we haven't mentioned too much in this race, but she might get a gold medal as well, depending on her time. We will see the results at the end. But fantastic stuff from Kate Cotter there. And let's give it up for Ryan Burns as he finishes his race. Big round of applause, folks, for our officials and our volunteers as well. They've been absolutely superb. All these swimmers have been brilliant. So Daniel McGuinness there, 16:53.17. Ryan Moore finishing off 16:59.01, and Orlando Daring in third place, 17:14.55. Fantastic stuff this morning, and that ends this morning's session, as we will send up to the 14 years and under for the second session swimming. So we look forward to that.